Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. And Knuckles.
And now, the conclusion.
There's gonna be like, well, it says here enemies, puzzles, bosses sprinkled through the world, which that would be cool. I mean, that's kind of what open world games are. Why did I even read that point? Like, that's how they work. They have those things out in the open world. Oh, but this part scares me because you beat puzzles to get orbs. Like, why does that sound familiar? Big? Except, like, the portals will unlock stages, or the orbs will open the portals to stages. The stages are going to be like Sonic Unleashed stages, I guess.
Hopefully you have to collect medals too. One day type and a night type. And you'll think you're caught up, and you're really not. You're not ahead of the game at all.
My microphone fucks that audio up. Nothing would have picked it up, and it's all for nothing. Why'd this guy say Lamau when he said portals lead to Unleashed style levels, best part of the game? He must not think too highly of Unleashed. I think about mediumly of Unleashed. I don't know why the attitude was there. Oh, and you get level ups by beating these levels. There's an XP system with a skill tree. Riveting and revolutionary. Rivevolutionary. Oh, but this is cool. So the circling thing is going to be like an attack. So when Sonic runs in a circle, it's going to do what Knights did and kill things. When Knights flew, he did a paraloop and things died in it. Or you caught poor innocent Nighttopians or Nightmarans. Sometimes they made Mepians together. But that attack is like immediately what I thought of when Sonic was running. So I'm pretty sure he's going to do this attack. And it's called the Spin Cycle, which is kind of a dumb name. But that's cool. He runs around with his little Digimon aura and he'll probably just loop around things and erase them.
Don't interfere.
And then Sonic, when he gets his power, he'll be like, I'm Greymon now. And there's something says here about battling is boring because you mash X. Like, does that mean homing attack, or you got something else going on? You got some other kind of fights? Is this gonna be like Breath of the Wild where you get weapons and fight things? That would be kind of cool, because then you could like run and do the paraloop around them, or you could fucking punch them or slice them up with a sword. You must press the attack fast and furious. That's not even close to Caliburton's. Yeah, open world unlocks over time with the Ubisoft towers. Yep. I mean, that's not really how other ones. I don't know. Boss battles are stupid easy. Great. So that's an exciting new feature, if that's true. Again, none of this might be. Music in Unleashed levels slapped, but open world graphics music was underwhelming. And what does it say? Something about jank in here? Oh, it just says shit was rough when they focus tested this. To be fair, it would just be a demo, but he also says, or she, or whomever this is saying they played it on like a good PC, so it still kind of ran like poopy. I don't know. I've seen this cycle before. Get all excited, see a clip of the game, or only see a video clip that ends up being Sonic Forces, Sonic and the Black Knight. You could throw a lot of Sonic game names into this. Someone pointed out that the last time only a video clip of a game played for a long-awaited trailer, it was a Sonic Forces clip, and the game was Sonic Forces. Great! And this cycle has happened many years, for many, many years now. After pretty much, well, some would argue Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but at least since Sonic Heroes and onward.
Right around the time Sammy Holdings bought Sega and reshuffled the whole fucking company. Or Sonic Team, they did something. There's definitely been poo-poo since.
I mean, it would make sense. And with Sonic Forces, Sega proved that even with a little bit of extra time, they still somehow fuck up. Because I think that game had like 4 years for development, and it went to what? I don't know, because the levels are short and things are poopy. This video is crapping on Sonic a lot. It's my favorite franchise, it really is, but this cycle has defeated my soul. This time is if this game is like still balls, the only difference here will be that Sega promised they were going to take their time and be patient and not let anything out and not promise anything or not talk about anything, because they wanted to make sure they were getting it right and they wanted to make sure they knew what they were doing before saying anything. And like they wanted to learn from the past and try to actually make something good. So if this game is the same shit, or even only a passable game, or a half decent game, then Sonic is fucked until Sega Sammy like changes. And honestly, he's been fucked for a while, so I don't think too much is gonna happen anytime soon, differently from what's been happening. Caught in like a nightmare time loop of being baited with video and then poo-poo. I had another point. I don't fucking remember. Did I have any points? Oh yeah, that kind of brings me back to my theory. So I think, like, Sega and fucking Sonic games were always... Sega and Sonic Team always seem to be, like, rushing the games out. I mean, Sonic and Knuckles, supposedly, one of the reasons that exists is because a lot of stuff was going to be cut from Sonic 3. Instead of just leaving it on the floor, they were like, hey, you want Sonic 3 to come out now, but we still have all this stuff. Let's just fucking make another cartridge that locks onto Sonic 3. That way we don't have to throw away half of the best fucking game in the universe. That's my favorite. So Sega was always kind of rushing things, I think. And then it seems like after Sega Sammy became a thing, rushing was like really a thing. Like, oh, half your team was taken to go work on a Wii game. Oh, Yuji Naka quit and took a bunch of the team with him to make fucking games about birds and penguins and stuff in another company. Too bad. Sonic 06 has to come out in a couple months anyway. Fuck you, I kicked the camera stand. Oh, we're taking that game you were making for the PS4 and slapping it on the Wii U, and it needs a whole new engine. So what? It still has to come out in a month. The rushing is really bad, and honestly, I think they're putting as little time as possible to save money, but I think they might also be just not really funding it much. I don't know, just not... They're definitely not putting a lot of... They're not investing a lot of anything, really, into these games being made, because I think they want to maximize profit, because Sonic shit sells. He's a big IP, still, because he's all over the place. They branched him out from the beginning, so that he would be a big franchise that Sega would profit from. Stop crinkling your can! So I think, like, Sega Sammy higher-ups are okay with releasing shit because it's gonna sell, and a lot of fans end up liking it anyway, and, like, almost, like, rabidly defending some of the stinkier ones. So Sega Sammy still gets their money. So I'm thinking they don't really care about giving more time or money to these games, because there's no need to. Like, oh, you're making fun of us? So what? We're fucking rich. I mean, Sega Sammy is probably eventually gonna die. No, they're not, because they got Yakuza and Persona and stuff, and all kinds of other games. Like, all their other franchises are doing fine. Like, my theory only applies to Sonic, because I think they know they can just kind of get away with whatever, ultimately. And the fans, like, fight each other and try to finagle and argue over what's good and what's not. So it's like, to them, they're just like, You can never say our games are definitely bad, because there are factions of people that will kill you. Search your feelings. That's not a Palby line. I mean, I don't really... Let me look at some sales numbers. Let's do that. Let's fucking pad this video out so I increase the chances of splitting it in two. I'm not going to, because Wormon's editing this. Worst thing that happens is they just delist a couple fucking games after making millions. Meeting. Trying to find a picture of the sales, not a video. Why do I keep talking in vector voice? I can't even do it. I mean, Sonic 4 Episode 1 even made 1 million? Or sold 1 million copies? What the fuck? I think that's good, isn't it? I lost the chart. I don't know what kind of time frame this is on, but... Hey, man! Oh, it seems like right around Lost World time, things definitely stopped hitting 1 million sales. Huh, yeah, it's like after Sonic Generations. Oh, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing did pretty well. Now I need to know what Sonic and the Black Knight made. Knight? I mean, they still sell hundreds of thousands of copies, I think, worldwide. I know they make a decent chunk off of them. I know no matter what, they're gonna keep making money off of them. But if this game is poopy, nothing's gonna change. The cycle's gonna keep going, and it's clear nobody cares too much about his reputation. Well, if this game bombs, because this is the one they keep saying will be different. We promise. They haven't promised this vehemently before. What the fuck was that? I'm gonna make a video ranking all the games someday, then maybe I'll finally be noticed by the YouTube algorithm when people show up to fucking flame the shit out of me. I'd probably be called a classic Sonic purist, but I'm not, I swear! I want all things good. They're just not. Sonic? No.
Snooping as usual, I see.